seconds.
Okay, boxers, you receive your
This
instructions.
nickname, a part of the Ghostbusters theme. His team has t-shirts with "Who You Gonna Call?" Well, Martin says he's gonna spook the entire division and put it on notice by recording. He is primed here tonight.
I'm a big fan of Frank Martin's as well as, Tank Davis. Who isn't? But Frank Martin is an exceptional athlete, and he could pose a lot of problems tonight.
You want to stick and move with those combinations, known for great counterpunch.
And Martin's a really good one, just like Tank. And so far, he's the only one who's been landing so far with jabs.
Yeah.
There's a jab from Tank. But Martin's been landing the left hand of the body. And
The first high guard of Tank Davis. Very smart pressure.
Yeah, both fighters really alert right now.
Hands were low and then explosive. The way that he's able to pull that trigger. Tank Davis. Davis missed with the lead left, but avoids a sweeping left from Frank Martin.
You can just sense it. Anything can happen in any given moment.
Yeah, you know.
Davis misses, Martin comes back.
Davis missed there with a sweeping right hook.
And you saw how Frank Martin got under it.
Keep it up for 12 rounds.
Not just keep it up, but get the respect of Tank with a hard shot.
And this is the wrestling match that we saw they talked about in their sparring session years ago.
Good round. Still looking good. Still looking good. Give me a towel. Give me a towel.
But you look at the stats, you look at everything, you can't say it's rust, especially because, again, the strategic patience. But Frank Martin, meanwhile, wants to continue doing this. Punch in combination, utilize the jab, stick and
Martin
move.
make a mistake to open up and, land a big shot.
Well, that's the whole thing, right? You go into a Tank Davis fight, the key is, well, you got to open up eventually, try to beat him, but that's exactly what he wants you to do.
Yes.
He wants you to open up so he can counter you.
And I think as well.
And there's the jab, and there's that counter left. Jab to the body by Davis, move two over the top by Martin.
I think Martin would be better served.
Not even so much as an exciting fighter. Good combination lands for Martin. It's exciting finishes, but Martin doing what he needs to do here, making life rough for Gervonta Davis.
Extremely so, yes. But we knew he was capable of this, and so was
And Davis, though, beginning to unload, and again, Martin able to escape the ropes. So 3 rounds are in the books, and it's outlanding Gervonta Tank Davis.
Bucket on it right there. Bucket right there.
But again, high guard, and he turned. Beautiful
Nice
counter punch
counter.
right there from Martin. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
that was
when he
a
on the
cute
corner.
little thing, but Martin had his right hand down, and that left hand almost hit him.
There, beautiful.
Yeah, that was the center of the ring where he got that jab in at the very end of the combo.
Taking those rounds, and again, like you said, Joe,
Edge for Martin. And Davis upset with Martin grabbing, holding as the referee. You see explosive counters. The left uppercut. Wow, then Martin was a wrestler, turning this into a wrestling match.
that was definitely a
Looking for that 30 seconds left, and Martin said, hey, watch it. Instantly, he'll respond in there. The left hand. Davis saying, bring it. Of course he wants him to bring it. So he can counter with the left.
Yeah, don't stay on the runs, Martin.
Frank Martin pulling some real magic tricks out of the corner there and off the ropes to avoid getting tagged by Tank Davis. He did a good job of it. Tank is so intimidating, isn't he?
Davis on Frank Martin, and the left hand by Davis. A good counter by Martin.
Yeah, you can't just let Davis get off and land him one shot. If he does, you got to come
There
back.
we go, Tank tracking Martin down. There was the right hook. That was the best punch that Tank has landed in this fight.
He pulled straight back. You notice that?
But
But
it
that's
was-
Frank Martin again, always coming back with his own.
That's his response to it. But look, that was the only solid punch that Tank landed that round.
Look at that cheek.
Yeah.
Take deep breaths right there.
Begins, and Frank Martin fires off a triple jab, something that he likes to build off us. And he told us that his biggest asset is his foot movement. We've seen that on display, and perhaps his ability to throw those combinations could disrupt Davis's rhythm. And he's banking these rounds just based on more output.
Yeah, and you heard Calvin Ford saying, look, we knew he was going to move. Well, of course. I mean, what would you do? So, you know, he's just reassuring Tank. Yeah, he's moving now, but you keep the pressure on. You'll get to him eventually.
Davis looking to try to keep Martin in front of him, trying to cut off that ring. Martin with the double right, the lead hand, going upstairs, downstairs. Missing with the sweeping right hook, though.
Yeah, he tried. He's doing the
Double
right things,
jab.
though. This is a dance for Martin.
Nice straight left
one
hook.
step ahead.
The best ever connect percentage against Tank Davis was Leo Santa Cruz, but Davis knocked him out. And now Martin is landing at 29%. So Martin having the best success of any fighter against Tank Davis, but Davis is getting closer and closer with a minute and a half left in the first half of this 12-round affair. And Tank lands a chopping left hand as he's allowed to walk in uncontested.
Well, that's the second session out of that corner, but that was the only one he
And
landed.
the scorecard just based on the output, right, guys?
I would not disagree with that, although Tank is having his best round so far.
This is where Tank...
There's Tank. There, the little slip and a little, you know, left hand over the top. And here's Tank again. He feinted the left hand, went to the right uppercut, feinted that, and then landed the third shot, which was the left hand. And here's the jab, straight left. Now Frank Martin rolled with
And
that.
notice that is every time that Martin is on that corner, he's
Right.
got to get off.
Unbeaten, Gervonta Tank Davis defending his 135-pound belt against Frank the Ghost Martin, who has stuck to his game plan, has had success with his footwork, the jab, the mobility. But now let's see Tank Davis. This is where he begins to really start his fight, is in the second half of these fights.
He does not want to open up. He doesn't want to give anything to Davis. But again, he has to keep him busy.
Oh, there's a left hand to the body and the right by Davis. Martin just avoiding that counter, but now Martin had forced to wrestle, and the referee, Harvey Dock, breaking them up, but Martin doing the veteran thing when Davis is entering what for him is a danger zone.
Nice combo by Martin, though. Look,
Every time he keeps him busy with his
And he keeps
combinations.
moving. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to.
here's the thing that Tank Davis is concentrated on. He's looking to counter the left hand with a left uppercut like that, or a straight left hand. He's
Single
looking
shots.
He's looking
There's
to
a double jab left from Davis. Now Davis chopping down on Martin. Martin against the ropes, trying to use the wing block with his left arm. Moves to the center of the ring again. There's the exit. Trying to create the angle. Oh, wow. Standing in front of Davis like that. High guard, dangerous. Davis misses with the lead left uppercut, but then follows up with another left hand. And Frank Martin forced to retreat on the back foot, but Martin unable to fire back.
Yeah, he's being
Pressure
more,
is building.
Yes, he's being more stationary now, Frank Martin. Tank is just walking in so comfortable.
And Davis has definitely muted the offense of Frank Martin for the first time.
There's that look. That Frank missed that left hand. Tank countered with the left uppercut and then the right hook as Frank Martin was off balance. Here's that little run on the ropes right here. That one hit him a little behind the head. He had his hands up. He tried to wrap it around that one too, and I think Frank's going to complain about that. Yeah, right there. Yeah, but that's his fault for turning his head.
And it's those body shots that are doing damage.
That's right.
That is why he's becoming more stationary now, Frank Martin.
Frank's hands dropped after that
Yeah,
body
and it opened up
That's
for
a
that
counter.
great left hand. Exactly.
They both landed right there on that one.
So for the first
Doing
time,
that.
Martin still has a slight advantage in terms of total punches landed, but the gap is closing. And Davis double left hand.
Martin's got to stay out of the corners if he wants to stay in this fight.
Yeah, stay out of the corners. He needs to be a little bit more busy as he is right there.
Now,
Yeah.
Martin beginning to deliver those combinations of his, but nice sharp jab from Davis and another jab countered by Martin.
Still the rounds like that.
That's right. Look, he's got room to move when he's not in the corner.
We haven't seen body work from Martin. I want to see that left to the body.
Oh, left uppercut. That's it.
Down goes Martin! Mamma mia! He scripts this stuff! incredible that we keep seeing it ad nauseum. You prepare for it, Joe. You try to do what you can. Martin did exactly what he was supposed to do. Still not good enough.
And what was working for him earlier didn't work for him late because Tank figured it out and said, I know what I'm going to do, and that's what he did. He landed the uppercut in the left hand.
Have you ever seen anything like it, Abner?
Never. It's like a replay from every other single fight he's had.
Yeah.
Loses the first couple of rounds.
More than even the first couple sometimes.
Yeah, more in this one.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
He closes the gap, and he finishes you.
All right, this is going to be something to see this replay. I know we're going to be showing it right. Here we go. Here's the corner. Frank should not be in there. We were talking about that. He's just setting himself up for big trouble here. There's the uppercut, and there's the left hand.
Wow.
Once he stunned him with that uppercut, he was defenseless. He was already halfway out. The left hand just put him completely out, and that was the end of the game.
A crush-endo. Gervonta Davis, loving life. 14-month layoff, the longest layoff of his career. Took his time, and then, guys, he closed the show emphatically.
I don't know who's going to beat this guy at 135, maybe even 140. He's almost looks unbeatable. You know,
that left hand is just lethal.
Yeah.
Whether it's a straight left, a left cross, a left uppercut, the left hand of Tank Davis is legendary.
Yeah. Wow. You can almost feel it coming.
He stunned Martin with that left.
Yeah, the left uppercut. Now his hands are down. Now he's defenseless. Right there. But Martin should have known better than to be on the ropes. He was doing well, center of the ring, like we talked about. So he kind of aided and abetted his own demise. Now look at that. Yikes.
He sticks the landing. He sticks the KO. Gervonta Tank Davis is indeed back, and he is a bad man, improving to 28th KO. Another highlight reel stoppage for Tank Davis, and for Frank Martin. Goes down to defeat for the first time after giving it all he had. But Tank Davis shaking off whatever rust there could have been in after 14 months, figured it all out, and boy, he put on the show the crowd came to see, because his show consists of 2 letters, K-O, and oh my God. Let's make it official with the one and only, the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute, 29 seconds in round number 8. A referee in charge, Harvey Dock, reaches the count of 10. He is the winner by way of knockout. He is still the undefeated WBA Lightweight Champion of the World, Gervonta Tank Davis.
I'm going to hold it for you. You keep talking. Let's talk. Come here, girl.
All right, let's go inside the ring, and Jim Gray is going to be talking to Tank Davis.
All right, Morrow, thank you very much. Tank, 421 days off, and you picked up almost where you left off.
Yeah. Just a little crusty, a little rusty, but it's okay. I'm back.
Were you rusty? Did you feel it, or were you just feeling them out?
Yeah, the couple rounds, I feel as though that I ain't warm up completely like how I wanted to. Well, I did warm up, but I got cold as the fight was going on before me, but it's okay, no excuses.
Did his footwork bother you at all in those early rounds? Because he was winning the early rounds.
No, his footwork wasn't bothering me. I knew that he was going to tie down. So that's what I was doing. I would just stand there, be a target for him just so he could tie himself out. And once he tied himself out, you know what I mean, I started picking him apart.
And you were looking at your face in the monitor. It was a bit of a target. Is it hurting right now?
Yeah, it's a little like a little charry, but I'm okay. It come with the sport.
Let's jump in and take a look at this 8th round. First, let me ask you, did things turn around in the 7th round? Did you start to figure out, I know I have him? There we go. Okay, there was the big left. Tell us.
No, but
Go ahead.
I thought it was an uppercut first. I think I hit him with an uppercut.
You did. We'll take another look at the uppercut, and we'll go back. Here we go.
Boom, that's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was. The brick hand just finished it off. Boom. God dang. One of the greatest clips.
28 KOs. It's almost as though, I mean, really, do you feel that these guys can compete with you once you get into the later rounds?
I mean, I don't know till they get in there with me, but, you know, I've been around for a long time. You know, I've been training since I was 7 years old, competing since I was 8. You know what I mean? So it just, it comes with, it's like second nature, you know what I mean? So it's just about, you know, staying focused, make sure my mind is on the goal, and that's always to come out on top.
You've said this week, and you've said to me tonight, that what you went through, the incarceration, made you a better person. Can you explain how?
It made me a better person by like just patience and things like that. Just stuff happening in life where you got to go through it and not try to get around it. So it just better. It made me a better person. Made me a better father. Made me a better everything. You know what I mean? Want to be a better athlete as I continue to build and be great at my career.
When will we see you again? And Lomachenko, everybody's talking about that. There's Stevenson. There's Pitbull Cruz. What would you like to do, and how soon would you do it?
Most importantly, I want to just, you know, get back to the drawing board, get back in the gym, you know, and just stay focused. I felt that I was a little rusty, but all them guys is, you know, on my radar. And most importantly, I want to thank everybody that came out, everybody that tuned in, everybody that was a part of this event, this great event. I was about to say Showtime. Amazon Prime, Leonard, Errol Spence, definitely my opponent, Frank Martin, his team, everybody, Al Heyman, thank y'all for this great event.
Tank, congratulations. Fantastic. Calvin, congratulations. Thank you.
Yeah, we should.
Frank, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. All good.
You were doing really well, taking the early rounds, and your footwork was tremendous. Did you feel like you were in control of this fight?
I felt like in the beginning I was in control, then got a little too comfortable. You know, I got comfortable chilling on the ropes, trying to find that bigger shot. You know, it wasn't presenting itself. I stopped doing my movement. You know, once I stopped doing my movement, he was able to land more shots. Once I stopped, you know what I mean, doing my thing, you know, he got off more shots on me.
Was your success or your feeling of success the reason you got comfortable?
No, I wouldn't say it was I wouldn't say it was like me feeling my success. It was just me trying to figure out what I could do to slow the pressure down from him coming. You know, I wasn't trying to move too much, too excessive, you know, because I felt like that's what they wanted me to do. Tire my legs out, so I was trying to slow it down a little bit and kind of pace myself instead of moving so much. But, you know, he came in, landed a big shot, you know, and, you know, it was a shot I didn't see.
When you know it's the guy's strategy, and let's take a look, and you can tell us where you get caught here in the 8th round from your vantage point. Right there. That uppercut.
Yeah. Really, I just didn't see the shot. I didn't see the shot. You know, he landed that up, you know. They always say, they've been telling me, you know, the shots you can't see is the ones that come from underneath. And that's the shot he landed, you know, and he came over the top with that left. You know?
Frank, appreciate your time. We're glad you're okay.
No problem. Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, Morrow, back to you.
All right, Jim, thank you very much. Tank Davis closing the show, landing 23 of 33 power shots. That's 70% in rounds 7 and 8. And in tonight's main event, we saw the bravery of Frank Martin, the brilliance of Gervonta Tank Davis, and the beauty and brutality of boxing on full display. We close out the 100th championship fight night at MGM Grand Garden Arena with the brick hand of Gervonta Tank Davis. He is shining brighter than the Sin City Strip. And now to put a capstone on tonight's proceedings as Davis sticks the landing, I know my main man Brian Custer is going to do the same.